Hello guys, and welcome back to another video in our channel. And our analysis today is the 5-0 victory by Chelsea over Morecambe. And Chelsea won this game comfortably, especially asserting their dominance in the second half. As I had stated in my live stream, is that Chelsea looked to be quite tensed, especially during the first 45 minutes. And I'm going to explain how. So Tosin got the star of the match, and credit needs to go to him because of the way he managed to help Chelsea unlock the lower block. I've always stated this, that whenever you're facing a lower block, please, time and time again, attempt a lot of shots towards goal. You don't know what might happen. Deflections might happen. You may win penalties. Handball might happen. That is what happened in this game. So Chelsea had some moments in this game. Chelsea got a penalty which got saved, but if VAR was actually there, then probably that penalty would have been retaken because the goalkeeper was way off his line. But what are we talking about today? What we're talking about today is the tactical analysis of Chelsea's 5-0 victory over Morecambe. And before we start, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. So we saw some interesting tactical changes that were made, and we saw some differences and how Chelsea played. Now, recently we have seen teams employing a blueprint of establishing lower blocks against Chelsea, nullifying Chelsea, frustrating Chelsea and hitting Chelsea in transitions. And that was the same thing that the opponent did. So Chelsea lined up in a 4-5-1 kind of structure with wide players moving out wide, looking to hug the touchline and try and create those overloads against Chelsea, with a striker moving in between. Joao Felix and Nkunku started as they looked to play as the twin tens in between the lines, and Chelsea's back four with Renato Vieira inverting from the left back and pushing into midfield to play alongside Romeo Lavia. Reece James would tuck in, and Disasi would move onto the left flank, forming that box-shaped midfield. Now, the issue here is that Morecambe did not sit in that kind of system, but rather decided to sit in a deep lower block that forced Chelsea to play with an aggressive high line that pushed aggressively high up the pitch. Now, in this kind of scenario, what we started to notice is that Chelsea were creating that box midfield, having the two attacking players, the two pivots, and the wide centre-backs in particular, who Maresca expected that they will draw pressure from the wingers so that the middle part of the pitch can be opened up for Chelsea's central players to look to penetrate balls in between the lines, is a tactic that was not quite helped upon, because Morecambe decided to sit in deep, narrow blocks that narrowed spaces in between the lines. And also this gave Chelsea great advantage defensively, because now they were far away from Chelsea's backline and Chelsea could push to play with an aggressive high line. Now Chelsea instantly in the first half, especially Tosin, decided to play balls over the top, especially for the runs of Tyreek George and Neto. But Morecambe even became more and more passive, dropping their line so deep, even towards their own 18-yard box, ensuring there was no those balls over the top. Now it was up to Chelsea's wide players and central players to try and take on their players. Tyreek George in particular looked quite great, looking to take on players, trying to link up with Joao Felix. But again, Chelsea were heavily outnumbered in this kind of instances, because Morecambe had their entire defense line and their entire midfield line dropping deep, even to an instance of being 5-6-3-1. Now, because of this overload, Chelsea had to make some adjustments, and because Morecambe even dropped inside their own 18-yard box, looking to stifle Chelsea's attack, looking to deny Chelsea any opportunity to progress with the ball. Pedro Neto down the right was quite interesting, as majority of the time he just looked to cut in and try to whip in crosses into the far post area. These crosses were not sometimes the best, and the goalkeeper would step out quite easily and claim these crosses, and this created problems for Chelsea when it came to try to destroy these deep blocks. So we started to see in particular Tosin and Lavia being allowed space with the ball, and Tosin started to step on with the ball and push aggressively high. Now Tosin in this position would start to attempt shots, and that's how Chelsea scored their first goal. Tosin attempted a shot, scored a goal, and Chelsea opened them up. Now in the second half, we saw some slight tactical adjustments. Remember, Lavia and Reece James actually started this game as Maresca wanted to give them some minutes since they have been out for quite some time. And the changes included the introduction of two fullbacks, Cucurella and Gusto. And this is what actually gave Chelsea the breakthrough and gave Chelsea the opportunity to actually have a chance to get the better of Morecambe. So what Chelsea did was that now, having both Gusto and Cucurella, Chelsea had two dynamic overlapping fullbacks. Cucurella in particular down the left was looking to create havoc, looking to link up with Joao Felix and Tyreek George. Joao Felix will retain his central position, with now Cucurella giving that out ball of looking to receive the ball in that underlapping position and attempting a cross. You can see here Cucurella, Joao Felix and Tyreek George, that triangle, with one making an underlapping run, the other looking to stay out wide, while the other looking to stay in a stationary deeper position. And because of the movement of Marc Cucurella in this case, this made Morecambe to shift the entire defense towards the left, as Chelsea continued to overload the left-hand flank, with even Disasi pushing forward to ensure Chelsea generate that width. In particular, we started to see now Cucurella making those underlapping runs. And whenever Cucurella made those underlapping runs, he would find himself in a position where he could create a cross or a cutback in those inside channels. In this, enabled Chelsea to win corners as well as have time to try and attempt shots. Actually, that is what led to Nkunku's goal, where the cutback was played and the ball rebounded and Nkunku managed to score. And this all started from the position that Marc Cucurella occupied. This also allowed, because they were focusing on Cucurella, Joao Felix to be free. And Felix in particular will receive the ball in the 18-yard box and attempt shots. That's how he managed to score 2 goals in the game. Now, Sancho came in for Pedro Neto, and Sancho in particular down the right was looking to try and link up with Christopher Nkunku and Malo Gusto, and we saw the dynamic patterns of play, with Sancho looking to try and do his creativity down that side, and Gusto looking to try to make underlapping and overlapping runs, trying to create that problem for Morecambe. And this made Morecambe drop deeper and deeper. And Tosin and Lavia in particular now started to attempt shots from those positions. Now, what do we learn from this game? We learned very well that Chelsea's main problem this season will be teams that sit in deep lower blocks. And the way Chelsea adapted, especially by using their centre-backs to attempt shots, was something that is good. Something that I encourage Enzo Maresca to drill into the players. Again, psychologically, it was good for Chelsea to win this game because Chelsea have failed to win a lot of games this season. So winning this game is good for Chelsea, as this enables Chelsea now to find themselves in a position where they can look to try and build on from this win. The same tactics that Maresca has deployed to break down these aggressive lower blocks is something that should be transferred to the Premier League, with Maresca looking to try and have his team be so aggressive in attempting shots, crosses, cutbacks in the 18-yard box and overloading those boxes. Scoring early allows you to have that lower block come out. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Leave your comments in the comment section area below. Thanks for watching.